Welcome to the Your Opinion Doesn't Matter podcast. I am one of the hosts, Mr. Lamont, and I'm here with my co-host. She's running and gunning. She's in, she's out.
I'm returning.
She's gonna forever be my co-host, even in spirit. Shirley, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Good.
We have a special guest.
We got a guest. Woo woo.
Yes. Can you tell the people who you are and what brand you're here to tell everybody about?
Sure. I am Kia. I label myself as an empowerment tour. I also am the owner of Perfectly Flawed Tees, which is an apparel brand that is about making sure we have fashion that speaks. And I want my brand to be able to send a message and for you to read what the statements say and have a conversation.
Nice.
And I got on one of her tees.
Yes.
I was gifted. So I got on. So this is the name of your
Yes, Perfectly Flawed Tees, but Perfectly Flawed is a remnant of what the brand is about, the entire mantra.
Okay. So Nakia,
Yes.
so how did you come up with the name Perfectly Flawed?
Great question. I came up with the name because I felt like people, the culture, men, women are kind of walking around with masks on, not being themselves, pretending to be okay and not okay. So I was kind of going through that as a part of my story at one point in my life, wearing a mask, not okay. And then I decided, you know what? Perfectly flawed. Why don't we start something that speaks to imperfection? You know, we have a lot of things in the world talking about perfection and how to be all together. But what happens if you're not together? How do you still be okay? So that's what essentially birthed the brand. That's the fabric that wove it and created it. Those feelings.
Okay. Any one particular like situation that made you say, "Hey, I'm flawed and it's okay."
Sure. As an independent nurturer, that's code for single mom. I have been doing that for many years, but I like the saying better than single mom. Independent nurturer is what the role I was in.
Okay, I like that.
It was a heavy role.
What do you think about that?
What is an independent nurturer?
A single mother independently nurturing her child without any co-parents.
That's new. I never heard of that one.
I made it up.
Oh, okay.
I designed the name. I'm big into words. As you can see, that's my brand is about words.
Okay.
So my personality is about words. The words matter.
Oh, okay.
So I needed to have something that felt different than single mother. It just sounds so downtrodden, like single mama. No.
Okay.
I'm an independent nurturing a human being to be great, and that's what was my role. But it was a heavy role.
Right.
It was a taxing role, not having co-parents, and it was a lot. So I put on a mask a lot of days and was like, okay, I put a mask for my child to seem okay, but I was not okay. So I began to start therapy. Actually, that's what catapulted me into a great space to start the brand, start therapy, debunk the myth that therapy is not for Black people, because it is. And that started my journey.
Therapy,
that started my journey.
Therapy is therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, so I applaud you. I never heard that. Independent nurturer.
Yeah, I just thought of it like some years ago when my son was like 14 or 15.
So did you have him young or?
Not too young. I would say it was like late 20s.
Okay.
Late 20s, yeah.
Okay. It's funny, me and Lamont had a conversation earlier about nurturer. I was telling him that I feel like and not to get away from your t-shirt, but I didn't feel like a nurturer. I felt like, as a single mom, young, I was 16, I felt like we were going through survival. Mm-hmm. So to hear you say nurturer, I don't think I became a nurturer till later. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, I think, but do you really feel like that? I think you're always nurturing no matter what you're going through.
Yeah, but like we're two different ages. I don't think I didn't know what I was doing.
At 16,
I'm trying to figure me out. I'm trying to figure out. I just want to get some Pampers and some milk and, now you got to go to school. That's what they say at 5. So it was like 2 different ones. But I mean, I like that. Independent nurturer. Okay.
And I think I champion you in the same way. I don't think I've always been a nurturer. My son and myself, we sort of grew up together. So he's grew up in my imperfections. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so one of the things I started before Perfectly Flawed was a t-shirt company called Kidspirations, and it was with my son. And it was a way as I was parenting to say, I don't need a babysitter and I could still follow my passion. So I was making T-shirts for kids at the time.
Okay.
And my son was like my top model. That was circa maybe 15 years ago. But that's kind of what really kind of jump-started me just being interested in words and T-shirts.
Okay.
And then it morphed into something different when Perfectly Flawed Tees started.
So you said words do matter. Because growing up, it was like 6 stones don't break no bones. Words never hurt me, but words do hurt.
I only learned that from my child, actually. My child was about 7.
Okay.
And we sang that nursery rhyme. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but one day my son came to me and said, no. But words do... No, he said, words do hurt, Mommy. And I said, so, like I said, my son... Well, not like I said, but my son has been a catapult of me starting and growing and being on a beautiful journey in some amazing ways, because I thought of it the same way. Sticks and stones may break my bones, words will never hurt.
Oh, we made it not hurt.
Right.
But
and
it did
when
hurt.
he said to me, it does hurt. Words do hurt. It made me look at it from a different lens.
Okay. So you started watching what you were saying.
Definitely. I didn't always get it right, and I still don't always get it right. But yeah, just really minding my words. Therapy has taught me how to reframe my words, because words do matter. What you say tends to manifest.
So go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. So your therapy was for yourself?
Definitely, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What did you learn about yourself?
Oh my gosh, I learned that I overthink. I learned that I'm flawed. I learned that, I'm a great mom anyway, although I may not think some days I'm great. I learned so much. I'm still learning. I think therapy is a forever learning thing.
Right.
So I don't think that it ever stops. You ever stop learning about yourself? So I'm still growing. I still go to therapy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now, words hurt. Your son just hit you with the words.
Words hurt and words affirm. Let's not just say they hurt.
Right.
Yes.
That part, right? Words affirm. Words hurt and words affirm. And what made you one day say, hey, I want to put this on apparel?
Just everybody, where you walk, you see people with shirts or clothes on, and you're staring at their clothes. You're reading their clothes. Right. And I thought about just my personality. I'm an ambivert, so sometimes I want to talk, sometimes I don't.
Stop. Unpack ambivert for me.
So that means sometimes I'm extroverted and I'm charged by people, and sometimes I'm very introverted and I need to go within.
Okay.
So I'm both. I'm not just one.
So
it's a combination.
Okay. Okay.
Is that your word or is it?
No, that's a real
that's a
real term.
Okay, no, I'm not.
No worries. No. I don't make them all up, but yeah, that's a real term.
I never heard of that one.
Ambivert, yes.
Ambivert.
Okay. So I feel like if the introvert doesn't want to speak, their fashion can speak for them and to them.
Okay.
And that's what I wanted to do.
So most people have the idea in their head and it never, they don't do the work. What made you do the work?
I'm still doing the work.
Okay.
So the better thing is the better question may be what made me start. And it was that space of feeling like I don't see what I want, so I'm going to create what I want.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
How long you had this business?
So I want to say at least 10 years, but really I want to say most of those years it was a hobby because I didn't have business systems and all that great stuff.
Okay.
So it was a lot of visions, a lot of just, word of mouth kind of thing. But now I think in the last couple of years, I've been taking it a lot more seriously, and a LLC some years ago. So I wasn't doing that at first. I was just kind of like hammer selling my T-shirts out the trunk kind of thing.
Right.
I started getting official.
Nice. That's what's up.
So far as promoting yourself, I know a lot of times we have pop-up shops and internet. So how are you getting yourself out there?
I'm still slow walking. I'm really still on social media platforms, which is Instagram.
That's big platforms.
I'm dabbling with TikTok a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not on there as much, but my community is really on Instagram.
Okay.
And my brand is about more than just selling a T-shirt. Like I said, I'm an empowerment mentor, so I'm trying to create community on my social media.
Okay.
So just more than you just clicking to say, hey, I want a T-shirt, we're really having conversation, dialogue.
Okay.
We're talking all things mental health. We're talking what could make you laugh, what could make you cry, how do we win? Together we win is one of our mantras. Mm-hmm. So it's bigger than just you buying a shirt from me. It's really about you becoming a part of my community.
Nice.
So I see you have Together We Win.
Yes.
What was the inspiration behind that?
Because I feel like together we really do win. I think as a community, African American community, we always the metaphors with crabs in a barrel, or women that we can't get along. We're always side eyeing or checking people. I feel like we could really win if we take all of that out and say, hey, you got something I could give, I got something you can give. We winning right now together right now. Right. Collaborating on this podcast, that's winning. So I believe in the win.
Okay. And well, we already got to Perfectly Flawed.
Yes.
And what other
statements
you have?
Love is dope.
Okay.
Is one. Dope is a lifestyle is another.
Okay.
I have no mask, no makeup, no flaws is another.
Okay.
No weapon formed against me prosper. That's the Bible, so that don't really belong to me, but I put it on the t-shirt.
Right.
That's the Biblia. That don't belong to me specifically.
God about to sue you.
Dope is a lifestyle. So every statement is like a fabric and tapestry of my own personal story.
Okay.
So when you wear it, you embrace it, it becomes your story. That's really the goal and the mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get the idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to mess with fonts.
I don't do that part.
You don't?
No, I'm a creative. So I'm just like, this is what I want. I got a people on my team, like a designer.
Okay.
So this is my vision. You make it come to life.
So your logo, right? Show the people your logo.
PF, Perfectly Flawed. That's it.
So you made up your own logo. So you did it, or you just gave it to somebody?
I gave it to my designer to say, hey, this is what the look I want. I want it to look flawed. I want it to look rough. So I just give them some ideas, some light ideas.
Okay.
We've been working together so long that it's always a win.
Okay, so that's your people.
Yes.
Your T people.
Yes.
All right. I'm trying to think, like, when did t-shirts get big? Because all of a sudden they just started popping up, and I should have did my research, but.
Like what? You've been doing them for a while.
That's the thing. I got stuck.
So that's like, how long ago was that?
So my son was doing it.
Right, and that was like at least 10, 15 years ago, right?
So he went to the military. Mm-hmm. Then I did my thing, and then I just got stagnant. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I had 2014, my friend asked me to be in a pop-up shop, and I did everything. I did all the platforms, and I got the bags, I got everything. Everybody was coming to my table, so one of the girls took me to the side. She said, I came straight to your table because you got it together. And then I never...
Wow. So that wasn't motivating enough to keep going? What got in your way?
It was...
Life.
And procrastination.
That's real.
What was
procrastination.
It was just one item? What was it?
I had a few. I ain't trademarked them, so I ain't got nobody see them about that one.
You gonna say with the names I got.
Right. But it's funny because it's a daily in my head. So like they always say, like if it keeps coming back, then it's for you. But it's sheer laziness.
Did you ever think about partnering with somebody or like doing like project based? Maybe not like a full line, but like this month or May we pop up every year, so it's not as taxing.
I thought about it, but I know I don't want to. I'm not confrontational, and I don't. Same thing with the women can't get along, and I don't want to give my idea.
You want to be in a safe place where somebody's not stealing.
Right. But I was listening to Issa Rae the other day about like letting people in. This person could do this, let them do it, that, or whatever. That's one of the people that I look up to.
Yes, I love Issa Rae.
So.
I'm rooting for everybody black just like that.
So he makes your font, so you just have the creative and he...
Yeah, so we're a team. So he's a part of my team. So he does the graphic, the font. I give the idea. This is the word I'm looking for. Okay. And he flips it back and say, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to go with. And I yes or no. So I'm the yes or no at the end. But ultimately, he's my graphic designer.
So I asked, so what flaw made you say, hey, if there is one, hey, I want to do this? Or a flaw you struggled with?
Oh, man. A flaw that I struggle with is overthinking.
Okay.
Overthinking. It could be to the point where I overthink and talk myself out of something. So I talk myself out of just starting, or I just overthink and it just becomes racing thoughts, which then distract you. So that's something I struggle with, overthinking. I overthink this parking space before I got here. Like, oh my God.
And the parking space was open.
I'm like, I'm going to get in. So, yeah, overthinking is something that I've been on a journey trying to figure out. I haven't, mastered it, but I do overthink. So I would say if that's a flaw, that's one of mine.
Okay. All right.
What does the shirt say? Together
we win, yes.
Yeah. I could say that's a flaw of mine.
Because
you try, you would want to win with somebody, then it doesn't work.
Okay, and that's my thing too with partnering.
Next thing you know,
so you get disappointed in.
No, you ruin a relationship.
Oh wow, right. Yes.
You ruin a relationship, and you have good intentions,
right?
But the other person could fall on the bad end of your intentions, but and then next thing you know, it's an argument. But you had your intentions was for us to win, and then it just falls flat. Yeah. That happened to me a couple times.
Yeah, that can happen. That's a true thing that goes on every day. Yeah, so how do you get over that? Like
you it's hard to get over it, especially if the person is dealing with it, because they're gonna keep on. They would remind you, but then it's like, even though you have a pure heart, you be like, listen, I'm doing this for us. I want us. We can do it. And then if it don't, once people put their time in. And they money in, then you owe them blood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So time you can't get back.
Right, but then there's like, they're not gonna have they don't have that same kind of thought as together we win. You had to bring that to their attention.
So I feel like, when I hear you talk about it, sounds like you're talking about alignment, and it's hard to sometimes know whether you're aligned. I think prayer, I'm a praying woman, so I think definitely praying first to see if this is the alignment. Because sometimes I think, we could be on the same page, but not on the same page. Like what you're saying, like, I might have this idea. You seem like you're for it. I've walked into that a lot. And as a creative, it's frustrating because it's like, I thought you was in.
Right.
You're not as hungry as I am.
They're only hungry because they see you. And then they see the work. And it's like,
It's hard finding people that really love your baby.
Yeah, but
your vision.
But the thing about it is they're not going to love it more than you are.
Right.
So they be like, it's yours. I'm just here for the ride.
Right.
So then it's like, that's when it's like contracts and it's together we win. It's
not as simple as it sounds.
Together you win. Even maybe you got a better chance with your family. Maybe not even your family, but
and
I say with a stranger. So you're better off together we win by paying people.
I want to say something too. Far as support. Who's like your biggest supporters? Like, do you have like returning customers?
Great question. I get support from people that I don't know more than people that I do know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what I say. It's better to pay people. People that you know, they are gonna come. I think they will come when like the party's already started. You know what I'm saying? Next to when it blows up.
Right.
Oh, they there. They there now, but before that, they just want to see you grow, but they're gonna be like, they don't want to, jump into that,
People
double
are
dutch.
spectators though, so I agree with you.
But I want to say something like, what's your price point for you two? Like the sweatshirt.
So sweatshirts can
Thank
run.
You, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome. So sweatshirts are anywhere from like $45 to $55, depending on if it's glitter. I do puff print.
Okay.
We do embroidery. So when we do specifications, the price kind of changes just because it's like one of a kind type of thing, and we put some special oomph into it. T-shirts are $27.
Okay.
Typically $27. If I do something like fancy, we'll raise the price a little bit, but typically that's the price. So it's pretty reasonable.
Nice price point. But what do you say when, you have a nice price point? I think you're fair. Now you got people you're black owned, right?
Yes.
And between you and Gucci, I ain't saying Gucci, but at that, like, how do you feel about us as a people going to spend with the Europeans than try to build us up?
I feel like people are more apt to go outside and spend whatever the price point is with no question. But I feel like sometimes you do deal with an audience of black people that are like, a finesse. Like, okay, why can't I get this for $30? Why can't I get it for $20? But you don't go in Gucci or Louis Vuitton.
Exactly. So
how try to Jew them down.
Right. How does that make you feel as a designer, as a small business owner?
I think I had to grow in that area before it used to really anger me, you know, but now I'm at this point, like, you're not my audience. If you got to worry about lowering my price, you're really not my audience. So all money's not good money is what I've learned.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't need your money if that's the type of energy you bring in to buy it. I like people that's just like, I like it. What's the cash app? What's how I pay?
Okay.
Simple,
They want you to lower it to them.
Yes, when it comes with a whole bunch of... And it's not that I don't give people. As you can see, I gift or I give back. Mm-hmm. So I'm not on it like that. But if you have to like do a whole lot of questioning as to... Then I might not be your audience. And you might not be my audience. And that's fine. So, but I had to get there. Okay. You know, I wasn't always there.
Right. Mm-hmm. Talking about get there. So what did you do in the beginning of your business that you were like, it's not working for me, and then you kind of like
had to shift or something.
Right.
Packaging. I'm big on aesthetics, so I like things very beautiful.
Okay.
So as I first started, I was spending a lot of time on the bow, the sticker, the prettiness, the thank you cards, the this, the that, the stickers on the refrigerator. All that came with your package. Right. And it necessarily wasn't in my favor. You know, sometimes
Checks
it was
and
more,
balances?
it was more expensive than what you purchased.
But doesn't that come with branding and putting yourself out there?
Yeah, I think it was good at first, but as I began to grow, it wasn't sustainable. Yeah. Okay. So when I would get big orders, it wasn't cost effective. That's the part that's hard as a business owner because some of the perks that you have when you on a smaller scale, you want to keep, but as you start scaling up, you can't.
Right. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I agree.
So it hurts me. It hurts me when I like, even now, sometimes I'll, you know, when we package stuff for people, it's not as exquisite as it used to be. It's kind of, we simplified it a bit. Still pretty. Okay. But when people tell me like, oh, I just threw the business card away. Oh, I just threw the thing. I just threw the sticker. My sister, she just brought some. I was so excited. Like, you got my box? She was like, yeah, I threw the card in the garbage. I was like,
are business cards still a thing now?
Yeah.
They are. People
like
like
to have. Because people will ask, but honestly...
I hate that when they ask, too. But I was just at an event. We were doing, like, the dot thing and the hello and the bling. I think those are all cool, but now that I've been to that event, I don't know where those people are in my contacts. Right. Because they formulate in your contact.
But I guess it's still worse because the first thing they're going to ask is for it. When you don't have it, you feel like, oh...
I feel like such an idiot.
And it's not that expensive either.
I got the dot. I'm going to look into from this event I went to yesterday... or Thursday, Women's Day, for Women's Day. Many people had the dot card with the scan. Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So people just scanning. And so I think I have to come up with a system. And maybe take a picture of who you were before I scanned that into my phone. Because now I don't remember like half those people I met.
Have you ever thrown your shirt to a celebrity?
No, I've never done that ever.
Okay.
I gotta thinking
so
like
speaking it into existence.
Thank you, because I'm like, who would want it?
You should have it, and you should have a unisex on you at all times. So I'm just giving.
That's a good. Thank you for putting together. You game for free. I need a point. Yes, free game.
Just have something like in a large. You know what I mean? Unisex, something with a red, or even neon, whatever. Like something like this. Just have it.
I never thought of that. Like so, I never even really thought of a celebrity. I've just been local to regular people. T-shirts became big.
But even when we were little, I remember wearing Sesame Place T-shirts. T-shirts always
I remember even learning about Supreme a little bit, like doing my research as I was learning about T-shirts and just seeing companies. And Bape. And, you know, my son educated me. He was like, Bape, I think they threw Biggie a shirt.
And the Scotch and Soda.
Shirt, and they became big.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
I had a shirt line before too, years ago.
Wow.
It was old school slang. I used to have different slangs and different shirts. But yeah, but
you bringing it back?
Not really. I got other things going on.
So it doesn't come to mind once in a while, like if.
Yeah, people telling me, but it's just I learned so much, even from watching Shark Tank, that you know you have too much. I think SKUs, you know, too much. I have like 10 to 20 of them, like different slangs.
I think I had too many too. I think I have too many.
I need to stick to 3 and push it. That's if I come back with it. But you know,
oh, thank you for that.
I'll come back.
Right, because you're like so spread. It'd be that one catchy one. Yeah, the one that I'm not sharing right now.
I'll bring it back when you bring yours out.
All right, so we're gonna challenge ourselves.
I love it. All right, and we could all do a pop-up.
That's it.
Yep. I'll pop out my game. That's what I'm really pushing.
I think that's what we struggle with.
I love that because I feel like when we go to dinner or I'm at family functions, I'm the one that doesn't like when people are to the side talking. So I like a game that brings everybody together.
Okay.
And we're getting to learn each other.
Yeah.
So is it dicey? What kind of questions?
Yes, it's
about?
different topics. Like
It's PG.
we have sex and lies. That's
Okay.
that's a good one. That's a very good one. We
So
have
it's like a couples game.
No, it's a group game.
Okay.
It's a game and it has your favorite thing that y'all indulged with
okay.
earlier.
Yeah.
You can play it, lose or take shots.
He's talking about drinks.
Yes, I'm talking about alcoholic beverages.
Okay.
You see, these ladies are messing with my sobriety right now.
Some tequila to loosen up the.
But I'm fighting the power now. I mean, I'm good. I'm 2 years no
That's
drinking.
amazing.
Yeah. So the game is great. The game is great. You know, great for
Name
family.
of the game again?
Your opinion doesn't matter.
Like the name of the
I
show.
love
You
that.
can get it at www.yodm.com. And where's your website for your?
So I don't have a website, so you can follow me on Instagram, which is PF as in Frank .tees, TES. Also on Facebook, Perfectly Flawed Tees spelled out. And on TikTok, it's PF.tees, TEES. TEESN.
All right. So your slogan, your mission statement, you have one of those?
Yeah, it's my slogan is fashion that speaks to you, for you, and for you.
Okay. All right. And what do you want to say to the people?
Oh, wow.
We're on your tees.
I want to say that everybody has a story. Everybody has some sort of chapter, story, history that is woven into their lives. So we want you to, I love for you to use my t-shirt to tell your story. It's some saying that I know I must have that represents a part of your story, journey. And I love for you to purchase it and wear it and share it and just let it minister to you for real. So
Yes.
Take pics.
and take
Hey.
pictures and be my model for free.
Right.
Yes. Tag her.
Tag me in
And
your
hook it
pics.
up. Hook it up like
Not
I did.
everybody tags me all the time, so that's fine. And I like to tell people because
Right.
everybody, I don't want you to feel the pressure to feel like you got to be my
Okay.
top model once you buy a shirt.
Right,
so it's
right.
just voluntary if
Yeah,
you want to,
voluntary. Yeah, right.
have the picture.
I don't like pics.
Mm-hmm.
Not a pic.
So
Yeah, I am on the podcast.
So what can I tag you? In,
Yeah, you can
okay.
tag me. You
All
can
right.
tag me. You can tag me.
I like to ask
I
permission.
think I'm all right today.
Oh yeah,
I
always.
did the gold, the J's with the gold. See how I match?
Yes. You
Stand
want
socks.
Together we
Got
win.
some metallic.
Yes.
Metallic here. Thanks for the tea. All right.
Yes, do get out there and support
Thank you.
the
Support
brand.
Perfectly
Yes,
Flawed
yes.
Tees.
Yes,
Please
yes,
do.
yes.
Share with a friend, tell a friend.
Yes. So I've been hearing some reviews of the Bob Marley movie,
Okay.
and
Good.
you know the one protest, or maybe
A
not,
protest.
a slight protest, is when they saying the lead actor who's playing Bob Marley, he's from England,
Right.
and a lot of Jamaicans is not happy with that.
Right. Here's the thing. One of the brothers sold the rights to the studio, so they have full reign on who plays. I mean, that's their money. He sold the right. I mean, the brother sold the rights to the movie company that was sponsoring the film. So they're gonna put in the actor that they feel that's gonna portray Bob Marley,
Right.
or like, you know, a respectable actor. And the thing is, with the movie, when I was reading, I did some research. Some of the musicians were like grandkids and kids of the original whalers or people that were, you know, participated.
Wow.
So, and then they brought money into Jamaica. They used Jamaicans. But the thing is, the people that were non-Jamaican, the little discrepancy in the Jamaicans and with the people that was forcing it was a little, but you had to be really listening to it. But I learned a lot. I didn't know a few things I did not know about Bob Marley. I did not know Bob Marley's dad was white. I didn't know he had, you know, so many kids.
Right.
I'm while I was, you know, doing some research, he was doing a lot of good. I saw what he was doing. But once again, you know, once we start getting together as a people, you know, that upsets
Right.
the other people, and that's what he was doing. And I learned about Siaga and the two, like the two prime ministers or whatever the case may be. There were at odds. One was working with here, and the other one was trying to bring, you know, some social change and justice.
Right.
And then I like really listened to the music. The music was like, all I know from back then was one love.
That's all I know.
That's it.
That's all I know.
And what's that? Before that, I've actually been listening to the music. One woman, no.
Oh, one.
Right.
No woman, no
and
cry.
I promise you.
I do know that one.
Yeah. But I promise you, any
y'all know a good 5.
Right.
Come on now, don't do Bob Marley.
All right,
like
so
that.
let's say one woman, no cry, one love. That's 2.
Come on.
Give me a 3.
I didn't know the third thing. I didn't know the assassination on his family. The attempt. Yeah, that was
the first one. That's what I just watched the documentary.
The first one.
Oh, no, I mean I watched the documentary.
The first documentary. Okay, yeah, that was crazy how no one died, and the concert, what it represented, and then he actually left Jamaica because here I am trying to change for you guys, and you guys are running up in my house. Like he felt betrayed.
So where did he go? He went to England.
Went to England.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he went to England, and that's it. And the kids, he has some kids.
Yeah, and so what else was interesting? His wife, she knew him with different women, and she was so. I don't know. I'm not gonna say she was okay with it.
Right.
She didn't put up a fuss with it, and she was like,
And she benefited.
She to her soul, she probably didn't benefit, maybe financially, but I heard that there would be some times that like say he would have women in his room. Mm-hmm. And like say they'll get all hostile,
and he'll call her.
He'll call her, and she'll come in and get them out.
Wow, that's
because she just knew it was an arrangement at this point. To me, it's like I mean,
I don't know if it was an arrangement.
If she stayed, it's an arrangement. We arranging things.
I mean, she went out there and did her thing too.
Well, that's what I saw in the documentary, that she was pregnant. I guess Bob Marley was traveling, and then she shared that she was having a baby. I don't know which child it was.
Oh, I didn't know.
She had one baby.
The child had an extra finger.
Right,
and she said it was the father. The father had this comes from her father, and then Bob Marley went on a tour and seen the father and noticed he ain't had an extra finger, and came back and was like, "What, girl? You tell me how?"
Right, but the thing is, you have to realize at that point she had accepted about 1 or 2 of his.
Yeah,
it got messy when she did it.
Well, why
she did the same thing. You know why that is.
Why? Why did it get messy when she did it?
But women is not supposed to do that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. So the men.
Welcome back to me.
Well, I get why he might have been a part of it because of his religion. And in his religion, I understand that they can have multiple women.
Right. But I mean, bigger than that, just in general.
Okay.
In general, men do it because, there's no real method to the madness. But when y'all do it, it's vicious.
Oh.
It's a level of like, I like you a lot. In order for y'all to do that.
And we had this conversation before. When we're more invested, when we cheat.
What you mean?
We have to like you.
Okay.
You know?
We're not
gonna
randomly cheat.
Yes.
Okay.
Even if y'all was even if those drinks wouldn't push y'all to do it as quick as men.
This is the thing. You know what I realized? And you have to know your man. Like, constantly asked him if he was married. He wasn't saying yes or no. He liked women, a lot of women. He had let's get to this. So Damien's mother, Damien Marley, that's Cindy's. I forgot her last name. I know it starts with a B. She was having an issue also about the timeline. She was in his life. You don't get to be part of this story as a side chick.
Right.
And then I had an argument with somebody. I was like, he was part of her life, and nah, you're a side chick.
You don't ride the limo at the
funeral. You don't ride the limo. You don't ride the limo. You don't get the benefit. And then he didn't have a will, which leaves you open to all types of probate. You go to probate when you don't have it together. He should have had one. Estate was $30 million. She was good. She divided it. His kids got.
That was nice of her.
Yeah. I mean, she
didn't have to do that.
Well, she was already. Those kids were in her house.
Oh, right. Okay. But still, she could have been like.
She could have, but honestly, when reciprocity, like we talked about before, where would you go? Those are his kids. That's you. You got a nice chunk. You're living in Ghana. He adopted your first daughter. He accepted your kid in between. But the thing with him is, he loved freely. So I wanted to ask the question, right? With men. General question. he liked what he liked, and he felt like it was okay to sleep with these women and make babies with them unprotected.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does he get a pass because he's rich?
Oh, no, I don't know. My stance is a little different in terms.
Mine is too.
Like, I don't like to share. I was the only child, so sharing is not caring for me.
There ain't no about child.
But I just feel like I believe in a covenant of being a committed relationship, so
right.
I don't really understand having multiple people and me being okay with it. But, you know, to each his own.
Right. And I'm not saying she was okay with it, but you got to realize with men, it's all about control. I'm sure he has a wife. Women are gonna, like, as a wife, I would look at a guy like, wow, he's good looking, but that doesn't mean I have to go and be with him, right?
Right.
Like, when men think it's like so visual, like, damn, like, they done pictured it all, right? She didn't give me head, this, that, and the third, like, what, Lamont, this question is for you. What makes you say, hey, it's just gonna be in here, and I don't have to act out on it?
Oh, for me, I changed. I mean,
nice lead.
I'm engaged, gonna get married, probably, hopefully this year. I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
Okay.
But
congratulations.
Thank you. You just gotta come to the conclusion. Like, all right, I've been there, done that. You must have a lot of experience already. So it's like, why now? And then also, what's the risk I'm taking? Meaning that I could lose my family. Is it really that, just go sleeping with her and then things could come back and I get caught? No.
So it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. The ends got to justify the means.
But what if the guy come in the relationship like, listen, I'm just always going to have a taste for other women?
Yeah.
You have women that accept that.
Let me ask you a
question.
So
I'm like, I got to get to the root then. My thing is like the why.
You don't have to. Why him?
Yeah, like, I feel like to me, a man that needs a multitude of women needs to do some shadow work and some therapy to find out what's your mommy issue? What's your mommy wound? Why do you need?
Why it got to be a mommy issue?
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be. It could be right, but I just feel like, why do you need? What's driving you needing more than one? What's driving?
I think I have some friends who's like that. And
so
I think
is it an addiction?
It could be. It could be an addiction. It could be like something he started. It's like a fire that's inside of him that they just see something that, oh wow, nice, I like it, I want it, But now it's like y'all saying y'all have standards, and would y'all? If you had an option dealing with you have a faithful broke man, he got a 10% chance of cheating on you, 10%, or you're dealing with a man who's like 75% chance he's going to cheat on you, but he's rich.
I don't want no chance. I don't want to deal with no chance. I want you to have some self-control, because I have to have self-control.
But if
when
you
I
had
walk
to pick,
into a bar, I have control when I see a nice looking doctor walk past me, or he flirts with me. I have to have self-control. So I want you to have the same level of self-control.
Hold on. We visit this topic already.
Oh, I think we go here all the time.
Yeah, but no, you said when you go into a bar, right?
Oh, here we go.
When you go into a bar, you said what's the words you just used?
Self-control.
Self-control, meaning what? How far would this control go? Or what do you mean?
We're talking about marriage and
commitment.
Committed relationships. Yeah.
No, don't run from this. You go into the bar.
He said you don't run.
You go into a bar. This question's gonna be for you too.
Can I take a shot of my liquor?
Yes, go take a shot. Take a shot of your liquor.
He said, do what you got to do because you answer this. I got you.
Okay, so now here's the question. Like, you saying that, what's the word you used again?
Self-control.
Self-control, right? So what is it? When is it out of your control? At what point?
When I take it out of my imagination.
No, wait, hold on. The gentleman is talking to you and then what? What do you mean?
Like, if his chest looks good, I'm already on top of his chest in my mind, right?
Oh.
Like you men visualize. Sorry. We visualize also. Don't think we just be like, oh, he's cute. No, we done. We have sex in our mind.
So hold on.
Nakia,
I'm asking you a question. When you have a man, do you have sex in your mind? When you going out with your girls to the bar and your man is at home probably with the kids? Hypothetically.
I think I'm what they call that, like something sapient. Like I'm attracted to not just the physical, the intellect for me is first. So I don't necessarily look and be like, he fine. I'm looking at I'm listening what's coming out of his mouth. So that's more attractive, and that might send me into a...
Wow. So hold on. To me, so it sounds like there is a little bit of weakness in your swagger.
Oh, we all fall short.
Flawed.
Oh, shoot. And
we all fall
short. If you all fall short, why do you want this perfect man?
No, I don't want a perfect man.
What's a perfect man?
You said you don't want your man to cheat at all.
I would like him not to cheat.
That doesn't make him perfect. If he's monogamous, doesn't make him perfect. He's just monogamous.
No, I think that's what she...
No. Don't put this on me. You said you're the one giving a 10 and the 75. I'm like, I would like it to be none.
But
but we're talking about... I'm generalizing Bob Marley. Like, what was it like with him? Obviously, it was like, I like what I see and I'm going to get... It was 7 kids in, right?
Right.
Whatever the number is. It's a lot of child mothers there, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just so much that comes with messing with that whole unprotected sex thing. It's a lot. Like,
look at your boy, Nick Cannon. He has like 11, 12 kids right now. Mm-hmm. Man, but there's these women. They understand what's going on.
I would hope he, like, in a perfect world, like, get some gynecologist tests and see what's going on with these women. You know what I mean? Like, it's herpes. That's forever, right?
Mm-hmm. HPV.
HPV, AIDS.
That's HPV.
It's one of them other things that come with sexually transmitted.
It's a sexual, yeah.
So, like...
But I think if people always just talk about... They don't talk about the unprotected sex and the risks. I think even as we're in 2024, I think people are still wilding out and...
Oh, I know people. I know people.
But people still, on the other hand, are getting sexually transmitted disease, are getting AIDS, all that stuff is still happening. So I think it's important for a man to think, or a woman to think about, when I'm stepping out, the risk that can be happening.
That, and we had discussion before, sex is spiritual. You just take on all types unprotected, even if it's not unprotected, protected. Once you let somebody inside of you,
yeah. But so you saying it's spiritual to y'all. So what is it to men?
Physical.
Because you say when he's in.
That's all.
He's ejaculating. I've had this conversation with you before. It's inward. We're inward, and that's why you guys get so upset, because we're literally letting somebody inside of us. You know.
Like, I'm going to say the dumping grounds, basically. Now, I'm not the dumping grounds.
You're the one that...
That's where we said something before.
No,
that's okay. The dumping grounds.
He said that he knows when... What do you said, which was wild. So funny, my sister texted me one of the shows. He was like, yo, being with a corpse is wild at sex. He said that some women you're with and you feel like you're a corpse.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you're not...
You're not...
They're not into it.
They're not... No, they... It's like they
dumping ground. That's what you said.
They're the dumping grounds, and like they're like a corpse, meaning like.
See,
like,
young ladies, this is why.
The older you are, the older you get, the less vibrant you are.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's,
so they need Viagra for women, like the
no.
The energy level is low.
No, he's talking about elasticity, right?
Yeah.
It's like they not doing enough Kegels.
They're not doing something. They're not eating enough broccoli. I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's not juicy.
I mean, I'm just.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
I'll jump
you like
broccoli.
It's dry.
No,
it's dry like a piece of dry chicken.
If you compare, if you comparing it, older women to a younger woman, the man is always going to want to go with the younger woman.
Because
it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling, and the younger woman is not going to be on that. I've been there, done that, and all of this, and the older women,
But you older men, like, you guys lose energy.
Not to say I'm not.
You guys lose energy as well.
But it's not about energy.
25-year-olds and 35-year-olds out here giving us asthma attacks.
It's not an energy thing. It's not an energy thing.
It's an energy thing for you guys too.
So what is it then?
Okay. This is new to her. It's not a been there, done that. It's like.
So you mean she's more open to do different things, like doing it in a car, doing it on a chandelier, swinging up a chandelier.
She's
that type of thing. Is that what you mean? She's more fun.
She has less mileage on her.
Wow.
What?
You go when you go to a lot, you don't.
Oh, you mean she's? Wait, wow.
Don't get it twisted. You got younger women that got more mileage than
that's
older
what I'm
women.
saying. They've been
I
out
mean,
there.
it's like,
They've been around
she's
the
not
world.
like a like with a Camry that could get like 200,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Wheeling it back in, right?
It's car metaphor. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I'm trying to stay. Shit, I don't know. Let me take my car to the shop when you talking. Check it out
you
and
gotta
make
do
sure
that
I'm
Carfax,
straight. Yeah, baby.
Oh man,
Golly.
I learned a lot about him, and made me want to listen to his music. But I was listening to a Jamaican DJ the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just saying, like, how much of Bob Marley songs do the Jamaican DJs play at a party? Not much.
Nah,
Right?
Probably on an old set.
And right, even in the older sets. And do you think Bob Marley would be happy with today's reggae music?
No.
No, it's trash. It's I'm not gonna say it's trash, and I know you're coming for me, but
See, I thought he was more of an activist as well as a singer.
Yeah.
exactly.
So that's
all
what
of
I've
this stuff
learned
they're
in
talking about, like fighting your man and this, that, and the third. That wasn't his music.
Right.
His music was, if you listen to it, it's more, conscious, more right activism.
Being moved by music, man, that's some real good stuff right there, man.
Yeah, music.
Talk about music.
I was just saying, music is great for my own soul. So,
Right.
and also music can be great for, like, sometimes when I'm in this space of saying, I'm not trying to be in a relationship and I'm trying to fall back.
Right.
Some music I can't listen to. I'm like, oh, you know what? That might take me to a place.
Right,
So music has a huge power.
Yeah, and it could torture you too.
Yes.
It could torture you.
Exactly.
It happened to me before.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna say the song, but it happened to me. But like, yo, this thing is not. This I don't like this song no more.
And some songs take you back somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they too nostalgic. Some songs, I'm like, I don't even want to. I don't
Yeah,
want that memory.
Or the person.
This was in a good place, a good time.
This right.
for me.
This was in a nice area of my life right
No,
here.
yes, please don't put this in the
And
playlist.
then music too is especially in go to parties, go to these brunches, start drinking, the music, the sound. I like music. You know what I mean?
Too. Like, contrary to what others might think, Victoria Monet's is my affirmation on my mama. I know she talking about sex in some of the lyrics, but I look fly, I look good. That part of the lyric, that's my motivation. That's my affirmation some morning. So music can affirm you too. And sometimes I eat
words
the meat
affirm.
and eat the meat and spit out the bones. So
Right.
that's what I do with that one.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, on my mama, okay, with
That's
the other
a
part.
dope song.
Okay.
That's a
But
real good
it's
song.
an affirmation for me.
Okay,
So
all right.
it could have its good place in this. You got to
Music.
know. Once they muted R. Kelly, I was like, dang.
Yeah, I don't even feel comfortable listening to him.
I was like, dang.
Step in the name of love, not at a wedding. I had to get used to that.
Yes.
Yeah,
But then I like songs like "Don't Put Me Out," "Don't Put Me," songs like that was like sort of like women's anthems back in the days for when men do cruddy stuff. But
I you know what I realized too, and I was like, wow, you know how spiritual Lauryn Hill is?
Yes.
She wanted. I think she. So they met. They were when I was in the Rohan on Drink Champs. I think they went in the studio together and they hooked up. I mean, they ended or whatever the case may be. And knowing Lauren, she probably like, I would want to have a kid with a Marley. You know what I mean? And
I love listening to him on something, and
Drink Champs.
I don't know what was it with Drink Champs or something.
Sitting at the table.
It was like a clip, and he really gave her such accolades. He was like, "She's a beautiful person."
Right. Yeah.
Did you see that clip? He was just
I've
like,
seen a
"She's a
few.
beautiful mother to his children." He had like nothing negative to say, and it seemed very authentic.
Yeah, to
like
me
how
too.
he championed her. Like she is a very beautiful
5 kids,
person.
right?
Yeah.
Together.
She was a great mother to his kids.
Right,
so I
right.
love that he didn't have any like baby mama kind of negative thing to say. Or,
Right. Even though like.
and they probably have history, but
Yeah,
he
it
didn't-
was. Yeah,
But the only
allegedly
back-
slept with the dancer.
Yeah, but the only thing
man.
about it
Yeah.
is that the only thing that is that stopped her from doing another classic album.
Did it?
The hurt. You
Who?
see, the hurt that he gave her.
No. You
Oh.
never heard no new music from her.
After she
After
had
that?
his kids. And,
Yeah, she never had nothing else.
She went through a lot. She went through the tax.
Oh yeah,
Being
she
in
went through
jail.
her label.
And
her label.
he broke her heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke her heart. I don't know if that was it. Maybe he had other things, but so I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I want to see. I still want to see the movie.
Yeah,
I still want to see the movie.
I want to see. I'm gonna see it.
I'm gonna see it
because
too.
actually a friend of mine, my friend Sterling, he just posted. He said, "Oh, never mind what people say about the actor. The movie was good to me."
Okay, so we gotta agree. We all gonna go see Bob Marley.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna go see that.
Bob Marley.
Yeah,
So,
I've been cheating trying to watch YouTubes, but I'm gonna go see it. Patronize them.
Yeah, I like learning about him. I got more and more interested, and I said I want to go see.
Yeah,
I think I'm interested more in. See, the movie is what I see. They say depicts more about less of the activism part of his life, but more about the family and the women and the kids. So I really want to learn more about his activism.
Me too.
Because he was a disruptor, and I feel like I mirror that characteristics. Like I want to be I'm a disruptor, and I feel like so that's what I'm attracted to about his stories.
It's a big charge with being a
disruptor. Yeah, you're not well liked.
Yeah.
It's a lonely road, yep.
And the FBI tapping into your phone.
I hope not. I ain't disrupted in that space.
FBI is a motherfucker. When Martin Luther King died, they gave Coretta Scott King his infidelity tapes. Like, here, hold that. Yeah, like he was cheating, and we want you to listen to all that. They're a piece of work, but...
Vicious.
What happened to love, though? Like, I want to be in love.
You know that song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore.
Where it's not about a financial gain. It's not about what we're getting, except when I look across the table from you 50 years from now, I still like you.
Yeah.
Where's that? Like, maybe I watch too many love stories.
No. Those exist. Like, they exist. You have a few, I forgot their names.
42-year-old marriages, and I don't know. That's the life. I think maybe I've been a little jaded. My dad may not have been a cheater, or may have, but I think I grew up in a house where I didn't see that be a dynamic. Okay. So in my mind, as a child and grown into a woman, I feel like monogamy could exist.
It can exist.
It can exist.
Self-control.
It can exist if y'all women, what they say, comply. You know?
What about you?
if y'all women fall in line, it could happen. If y'all just chill out.
Chill out. It's really back in. I believe, I like to see that too. I like to see couples grow together and finish each other's sentences, and so I like to see it.
Yeah,
longevity.
No, that's old school, but it could
not.
work.
Oh, I mean, there's.
No, I mean it could work. It could work.
Yeah, I mean,
you getting ready to get married? Tell me how.
Yeah, I'm saying it's working for me, and I'm telling you, the only way it works to me is you got to avoid people and places.
Okay.
You can't. You certain temptations you can't. Like my boys be trying to get me to go to DR. No, I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go, and then I'm not gonna be the one doing nothing. The next thing you know, y'all gonna be laughing at me, or y'all try to send chicks to me.
Right.
So
So
it's
discipline.
Yeah. I mean, discipline to stay away.
Right.
But you might, you say you fall short. You go there, and the next thing you know, showtime. Nah.
Right.
Nah, but that's
Don't
why.
put
That's
yourself
why.
in those circumstances.
Yeah, don't do it.
So what makes you? I think I asked you this before. So what makes you say, "Hey, I'm not doing that anymore"?
My experience, man, is like just like how I quit alcohol. It's like I overstayed my welcome.
Okay.
There's nothing else for me to get out of that. I have my daughter, and I'm not unhappy.
Okay.
So it's like and the thing about it, you don't even need to be unhappy to do it. Men don't need it.
That's true.
Right.
You don't need it. Women need to be unhappy to do it.
Okay.
Great point.
I agree.
You're just a lusty little tramp.
You're just a whore, skank whore, you skank whore.
Yeah, scarlet letter in the building.
Yeah, Jezebel. No.
Yeah.
All right. So in closing.
Yes. Okay, before we close, we'd like to send a rest in peace to our friend. Our friend, we lost a good friend, right?
Sleep in peace,
Yeah,
Nigel.
My boy Nigel, man. I mean, good friend. I knew him for forever.
Wow,
I got different stories. I remember one story I could tell you about. One day he said, "Yo, come with me to this party. It's a day party." We got twisted. We was getting twisted. We wind up going to 3 parties. 3 parties.
Not planned.
No, he knew it, but I didn't know. He said,
Okay.
"Just come." He was coming with him, and then we just got wasted and just had the time of our life. I still remember we wind up the last party we was at. We wind up like in a golf club, golf club thing.
Wow.
I was like, I think it was on Flatbush. It was somewhere. It was down there, but I think like somewhere over there. Yeah, I'm like, I never seen this. Huh? I'm like,
I live in Brooklyn all my life.
Yeah. And I'm like, the only thing I could say is that this is a good brother, and we lost the real one. But this one right here, it's like it hit, real close. And you know what I mean? We didn't speak every day, but it was every time we spoke was love.
Definitely.
Love.
Definitely.
You know?
Well, I'm sending you love through your grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, grief don't have a time limit, so I'm definitely sending you love.
Yeah.
Sleep in peace, Nigel.
Yes.
Sleep in peace. He has a GoFundMe too.
Yes.
Because it's going to air this weekend. So it's still going. So the GoFundMe is, I had it on Facebook. Hold on. Sorry, too. Thanks.
Yes.
He's running away from Flatbush. Flatbush is definitely grieving because the day it happened, the post wouldn't stop. So he was one of those.
He's a major guy. He's a major guy on our side and on East Flatbush. Like, you know,
so,
it's loved. No bad words about him. Very loved.
So the GoFundMe is Nigel, Nigel, Gale, organized by his daughter, Arion Gale, Aryon Gale, Gale. So go ahead and hit that GoFundMe.
Yes, man. Even if it's $5, $10, just do what you can. You know,
help the family out.
You know, if you don't.
Together we win.
Together we win.
Together we win. Together we win.
Yes.
So positive words going out.
Yes, you know, they say, you know, if you knew better, you do better, right? Sometimes, you know, sometimes that don't really be the truth.
Thank you. I was like hoping you agree with my perspective. I was like, I don't want to tell this man I don't agree with it. But no, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, you know, but you just try to be the best version of you. Mm-hmm. Just be who you are and just try to, you know, take that to the next level, you know. And a lot of people out there, you need to start, like, if you have a skill, you know, reach and teach, you know, our children. Not just only your children, reach and teach. Yeah.
My closing remarks would be that my life is about having experiences, and this has been a great one. And you had mentioned that your friend had just passed away, and it just always makes me reflect on life is short. Make sure you have as many experiences as you can so you have as many memories as you can. And a lot of times we are living to die and not living to live. So this has been a great experience, and it reminds me that I'm living, that life's, but God is Godin'. So
okay, all right.
Nice,
I like
nice,
that.
Nice.
Life is life and what?
God is Godin'.
Mm-hmm. All the time.
Yes.
So I just wanted to, I found this quote this week. It came to me twice. So I said, you know what, I'm going to use it in closing remarks. So it goes like this: is don't ignore your passions, don't ignore your potential, don't ignore your purpose. You are more than capable. It is safe to try. And my ex-pastor used to say, do it scared. Mm-hmm. So do it scared, you know, and thanks for challenging me and Mont to revisit. And so we're going to hold each other accountable to finish what we started.
Yes.
Right.
I love it.
I'll try.
So
I'm going to hold you accountable because, you know, I got
hold each other accountable.
Yes. I got
and you're going to hold us accountable.
Yes, we're going to circle back. I'm going to circle back. Okay, it's been 90 days. What y'all up to? How y'all doing?
It's been 3 months now.
I think it's going to happen faster than that. I feel like y'all going to really connect with it.
Maybe you the catalyst that we needed.
Yeah.
Right? The battery in our backs.
Yes.
Right. So everyone have a good week on purpose.
Yes. And this is the Your Opinion Doesn't Matter podcast.
Which episode?
Episode 78.